Hello, BookTube, and welcome back to Cimmerian September 2025 in its waning days. This is a Michael K. Vaughan event, of course, where he throws all the honor he can at one of his favorite writers, Robert E. Howard, the creator of Conan the Barbarian. The informal focus for 2025 is everything else that Robert E. Howard created, but I'm not doing those other creations, and I'm also not doing Robert E. Howard. I'm doing pastiche writers. I'm reading through a pile of old Savage Sword of Conan comic books from the 1980s, when all the world made sense. And I am up to Conan the Barbarian number 130, which has a Joe Jusko cover. And we've seen, if you've watched this series all along, I don't know that you have, but if you've watched the series all along, you know that I have not at all liked the Joe Jusko covers that I have seen so far in this run of Conan. They have been god-awful. Just god-awful. But he does a winner this time. This is the cover. And that is pretty good. That is not trying to do anything. That is pretty good. And the story for this issue is Autumn of the Witch. And I liked it quite a bit. It was intensely predictable. But I liked it quite a bit. After yesterday's disappointment, this was refreshing. This is written by Don Krar, who I can't remember if some of you have said that is a pseudonym and that you know it's a pseudonym. And the artwork is by Mike Doherty. And I don't know that anyone has said that is a pseudonym, but I feel certain that it is. I could be wrong. But the artwork in this issue more and more makes me think I'm looking at someone doing his apprentice work and intentionally wanting to do that work under a pseudonym until he's got a lot more experience under his belt. But the artwork is good. I'll show you. The artwork is good, especially the action stuff. Although this is the opening page, and that's pretty good. And once again, we have Conan in this horned helmet, this Schwarzenegger horned helmet, and a chainmail vest. That's not always the choice with Conan stories, especially in the Marvel era, the Roy Thomas era. That's not always the choice. Usually, Conan is half naked. But here, in these recent issues, he's not, and he comes across a town that is intent on burning a witch. A beautiful young woman named Vitellia is suspected of witchcraft. She's suspected of making her victims rot. And she is being defended by, among others, a woman named, what is her name? Harpathos or something, Harpatha or something like that. So the beautiful woman, the virtuous woman who is being accused of witchcraft, has a name that starts with virtue, starts with VI, and her saucier, more morally ambiguous handmaiden has black hair and has a name that sets you off on the road of harpy rather than virtue. Which is not the only telegraphing that this story does, but there is a custom where Vitellia can have a champion, and Conan shows up just in time to be that champion. Now you can see what I mean. The action posing here is good. It's good. It's sound, and it stays that way. The action sequences are well done in a way that makes me think that I've seen this artist before, or since, I should say, that I've seen this artist finish work. See, that is good stuff, but it owes a lot to John Buscema. I would say also that it owes something to Ron Frenz. I don't know. Is it Ron Frenz? I don't know. I'm probably doing this Mike Doherty person dirty by denying his existence. But Conan does not kill his opponent. He badly wounds his opponent in an age that would certainly kill him. In the Hyborian age, you still get tetanus. But he doesn't kill him. He just wants to prove that that the woman he champions is virtuous. But there's the other woman who is perfectly willing to bed with Conan. He says to her, "A man could grow old waiting for you." See, that is good bones on the action sequences. That is well done. in a way that we have seen artists fail. It doesn't quite land, not quite exactly. I think probably because of poor inking. But it's well composed. It's well thought out in a way that I believe if this was in the mid-1980s and Mike Dougherty under that name had continued to work, I believe I would know his work. Unless he just left the field completely, I believe I would know his work, which leads me to think that this is not the name that he becomes more well known under. I don't know, but even though Conan successfully defends Vitellia and therefore, according to the rules of this kingdom, means she's innocent, people keep rotting. There is another witch involved, another witch somewhere out there, another witch who is preying, I don't know, like a harpy on the people of the village. And there's all sorts of village double dealing behind the scenes, and Conan is involved in all of it, very laconic, not really caring, not really wanting to be involved, until he has to fight the real witch, which he manages to do because he has a magic amulet. He has a magic amulet that will save him from her magic and make her vulnerable to swords and fists. So it's a very satisfying sword versus sorcery ending that sees Conan riding off. And see, even here, that is a well-composed panel. That is well done. The clouds rolling up in the sky there, and that seems very John Buscema. It very much so, but not quite. I don't know. I had my doubts about the artwork, but I liked it. And then there's another Chuck Dixon backup story of King Kull, with more art by Val Zemeckis, so that didn't really please me all that much. But the main story here did. Like most of these Savage Sword of Conan issues that I'm reading lately, it seemed a little inflated. It seemed a little bit extra long, but I still really enjoyed it. So that's good. That is Savage Sword of Conan working its magic. So Cimmerian September continues. I will throw another one of these issues on the pile for tonight, and I will report back next time. Thank you, BookTube.